We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Purdy. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. The Niners at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their finer performances because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one so they don't fall into a big hole.
And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Purdy now to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down. You talk about this Titan defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Purdy looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Willis and the Titans come to the line now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Check. 3.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. You look at this Niner defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Henry up the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Willis. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 41. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw's a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
From the 31, here's second and a couple. Davis-Price once more. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 14-yard line. Nice run. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A give left side for Davis-Price. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Davis-Price, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second down, here's Davis-Price. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw, Willis. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Second and 10. Willis wants to pass it again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a Titans first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Okay, ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Broncos. Warriors 70.
Willis looks to pass it here. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Now Willis to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game. Take the points when they're there. and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. A throwing here, Purdy. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now it's Peterson. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Brandon, all things considered, They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Got it. Ready?
Now 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Willis. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Third and 3.
Pass all 80.
Now Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is now a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here we go. Here we go. 18. 5 here. Mustang 19.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Last play of the half, Willis. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And a second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
On third down, it's Willis.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Purdy.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Purdy from the gun.
That is caught. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down. Although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4 and he got 4 on 3rd down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
13 yards there and a Niner 1st.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
Over the middle, complete. It's Washington. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes us down to about the 5-yard line.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Now they send a man in motion right.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And they'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners are able to stretch out their lead.
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans
at their 25-yard line.
Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Now Willis to throw.
And he comes back with one complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Davis Price up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
On the return is Peterson. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Willis.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Seven Pirates, seven Pirates.
Again, it's Willis to throw it.
And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Another run, this time McCaffrey.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense on third down today, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
18 Rattler.
On first down, Willis. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33.
1st and 10, Willis. This will go to Henry out wide.
So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
No. 19 Lions.
Willis will look to throw it.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First down, Tennessee.
Here we go. Cut. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Willis. Throwing quickly for Mark Andrews.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry punching it in from a yard away.
And the Titans get a bit closer. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have it for his first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Going for it. Here's Davis Price.
And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Here comes the 49ers punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. Check smash.
They begin with Henry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
79 Broncos.
Willis looking to throw it.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they need a touchdown, and here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50, but that one falls incomplete.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down.
Buffalo 18.
Now Willis. And will find
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
There's that man again. It's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
This is 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's Willis. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. His zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here's 3rd and 10. Try to take this home. They'll run.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Willis to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd down.
18, 5 here.
Throwing, Willis. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
Purdy down to a knee, and that should be the final act of the ball game.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe you move on to the next lesson where you have